Good afternoon. Back to the siege, or good morning. Good evening. And welcome back. How are you doing, folks? Well, exposed the lurkers there. Also, oh, my camera is working. Wow. Oh, wow. Bloop. Definitely exposed the lurkers there. Hilarious. But yeah, you're all welcome. Apparently, I can finally um give subs here on this channel. So thanks YouTube, I guess. Now I will say that I'm not getting paid for those subs, which is a bit like stingy. Just saying. Come on, YouTube. Don't be a stingy bitch. But hey, at least I can. Of course, it's random. I can. Man, that you still cannot choose the subs you want to give to people, right? Like, you cannot just choose somebody from chat and say, hey, I want to give you a sub. No, it has to be random. Oh, Tiny is here. Oh, wait, let me try this again. Let me try this again and see if I can give Tiny a membership, because it takes people from the chat. Let's see if I can do this. No. No. It's still absolutely random. Wow, YouTube. Wow. You're shit. You're so shit. I mean, not as shit as Twitch is, but shit. Yeah, sorry, Tiny. Apparently, the 10 gifted members I gave out, you were absolutely none of them. So, congrats, I guess. But hey, you are my #1 fan for today. That counts as something, right? Right? I I still don't understand that I cannot, like, give the membership to a specific person. I don't get that. It is such a bizarre thing. Like, or just do so that I don't know, like, at least the people which are in chat, right? Which are watching live right now, and not just, oh, like, you have 700 subscribers. We choose 10 of them. The dude who hasn't watched your content for 5 years, but is still sub to you. Congratulations. It's like, huh? Why would I want that? I don't get you, YouTube. I'm always a #1 fan. Aw, thank you. You will always be my #1 artist, even though I haven't really asked a lot of artistry in recent time. It's inflation, man. Oh. Speaking about using money, I need a new like, cooking place. Oh, I haven't told you the story. So you might remember that last week I got woken up by finally the people who were supposed to do my bathroom. Right, I posted a little bit about that on Discord, and so on Friday, the stove. Yes, thank you. On Friday, right, the dude left me with basically my toilet not being bolted to the ground. So I had a whole weekend where I was sitting on my toilet and was doing this balancing. Was fun. Then on Monday, kid you not, I called them. I called the company and was like, "So when do you send the dude who was bolting down my toilet?" Excuse me? What dude? Well, the guy you have to send to finish the works your dude didn't do on Friday, because on Friday at 1 p.m. he was like, "Well, weekend, I'm out, bitches." Uh, I'm sorry, there must be a misunderstanding. Your case is closed, and so we are done with the works, and we are not sending out anyone. I'm like, no, 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 definitely not. You get in here and you fix and finish your work. And they were right. Oh, so wait, the toilet is not bolted down? No, it isn't. Oh, well, okay, we are sending somebody over today. So they did. And that dude did one of the laziest works I think I have ever seen. It was still moving after he was done. And now it was bolted to the ground, but there was like a height difference and whatnot. So there was even water coming out of it. And then on Tuesday, I had to call them again and be like, "Hey, folks, like, could you do this properly, please? Like, what the hell?" So yesterday, another dude came in, and his fix, well, again, granted, better than nothing. His fix was that he put a piece of wood underneath the toilet area where there is some air between it, some place, so that it cannot move anymore, and there is now just a piece of wood holding that. And now I have to wait till they are completely redoing the bathroom. My bathroom still looks like, I don't know. I don't. It's like, look, I get it. Basically, the company who is hired is only paid for the job they are doing, right? They were supposed to do. Like, the whole thing around my toilet had nothing to do with the job they were hired to do, which was basically my bathtub. And but everything is just shit. So I thankfully that now that is through. I took a lot of pictures, and next week I can finally bombard my landlord and be like, "Dude, this cannot go on. Like, completely redo, like, just from the ground up." And believe me, that will take months. It will not happen this year. Maybe if I'm lucky at the beginning of next year. Um, I mean, that thing is so ass. That thing is so ass. Like, everything is just completely ass. And it's like, yeah, nobody has basically fixed that bathtub or bathroom in like 60 years. When they built this house, that's when they made that bathroom, and then never touched it again. It's like, yeah. Shocking news. You might have to do something. Shocker. So, yeah. But let's talk video games. How about that? Let's talk some video games. So let's talk about the plans we have. First things first. First things first. Today we are checking out the new chapter of Titan Quest 2. They had a huge content drop yesterday, and that is exactly what we are checking out. Really looking forward to it. This is chapter 2, and yeah, you know, it's a happening. It's a happening. That's what we are doing today. Not quite sure yet what we are doing the next 2 days. Maybe some more Titan Quest, maybe some Borderlands. So let's talk about Borderlands though. I did continue Borderlands because I needed content. Sorry, there is so much to do still, and I wanna get some content in because there's a lot, and I need to push the game further. So sorry that happens. And I have too many other games coming up. I know. Also, my live stream numbers look rather weak on Borderlands 4 because everyone is streaming it, everyone is making content on it, but at least the videos are doing okay-ish. So yeah, you know how it is. With that said, that's this week. We will see what we are doing. Maybe more Titan Quest, maybe more Borderlands, maybe we're playing something else. We will see. Now, people are like, okay, Hades 2. So I thought about it. And I decided to push Hades 2 to the end of the year. Why? Well, first of all, everyone is streaming it, everyone is playing it. So to even make a slight splash with that game is pretty much impossible at this point. I'm not planning any content for it. So, also, and that is actually far more important, have you seen the games coming out in the next few weeks? My streams will be packed. I can guarantee you that. And the content for my channels will also be packed. Like as I said, we have now Titan Quest Chapter 2 with tons of new stuff in it, which we will check out in a minute. Then next week, we have Battlefield 6. That's on Friday. Yes, I know some people don't care. I care a lot. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I'm actually hyped for Battlefield 6, so we will definitely play that a bit. Then we have a bit of a breather, up till the 21st. So we have like a week. There was something else which was happening in between. But then we have Bloodlines 2, which, okay, let's talk about Bloodlines 2 here for a moment. Because we have to be here on the same page. Because I think people misunderstand me here a little bit or something. When it comes out, I would check it out. I will give this an honest go. And I will not read any reviews. I will not do like anything beyond just playing the game and see how I feel about it. If after the first stream I get just the slightest feeling that this is crap, we are done. We are done. I'm not spending any more time on it. Like, I don't give this game a lot of chances. Because from what we have seen from the trailers, it's not Bloodlines by any means, besides of the name. And I get it, they had to salvage what was left from the previous developer who apparently completely screwed it up. I get it. But again, my level of I can take this shit is pretty low for Bloodlines 2. So please don't hold it against me when I am just ditching it very quickly. Right? Because also, a day later, or maybe on the same day, if I'm super lucky, this patch is coming out. And we've already played the Dispatch demo. I freaking love that. The storytelling was great, the voice acting was just on spot, and the whole management aspect of that game just hit right home. I am more excited for Dispatch than I am for Bloodlines 2. And I think that tells a lot. So, again, if Bloodlines 2, I will not force myself. I have learned the hard way to not force myself thanks to Deus Ex and Human Revolution. And I'm not doing that shit anymore. Nah. You know, that game, I'm still like, as much as I didn't like this game and hated every moment of streaming on it, I will give this game one positive note, and that is it so teached me right in the first month of streaming how devastating a game can be to your channel and to you as a streamer. Mankind Divided. What did I say? Human Revolution. Sorry, Human Revolution, not you. You were amazing. I love you. I did multiple playthroughs of you over the years. You were fantastic. Sorry that I smothered your name and even brought you close to Mankind Divided. I'm so sorry. You were amazing. Love you. There we go. Thank you, Tiny, for correcting me. Like that was a big mistake on my end. Like, phew, sue me, right? Like, I deserve that. That was bad. But no, like, this patch looks amazing, and I'm looking more forward to this patch than I look forward to Bloodlines 2. So yeah. Now, with that said, a day later, fuck me, we have also. Oh no, it's on the same day. No, it's a day later. We have Farthest Frontier 1.0. That is also another big game. So we have already 3 games by the end of October. And then a week later, we have The Outer Worlds 2. We have The Outer Worlds 2. And maybe Arc Riders. I will give it a chance and I will see how it is, because a lot of people have now told me, which hate extraction shooters, that this game is very different and feels really, really good. So I might give that a chance. But yeah, like, the end of October, starting with next week and Battlefield 6, is packed. And keep in mind, I have omitted a few games. I admit it. I omitted Little Nightmares 3. Not the Little Nightmares series. I omitted Keeper. I omitted Ninja Gaiden 4. Painkiller the Remake. Jurassic World Evolution 3. Like, those are basically the games I decided to push aside, you know, for now. But yeah, that's just the end of October, and that means we will have a lot to do till the beginning of October. And then on the 4th, we have Europa Universalis 5, which apparently was moved on the 4th from the 5th. Interesting. Cool. But yeah, Europa Universalis 5, you know, that game is just small and insignificant. And then on the 13th of November, we have the most anticipated Beyblade X Evo battle. Sorry, I mean Anno. It's Anno. Yeah. It's Anno. Right. And then I might check out, no promises here, where winds meet. So, yeah. And that was November. Plus all the games I still have, of course, in October. Like those games do not disappear. Battlefield will be there. We are doing a full playthrough of the Outer Worlds, and the other two games I have to see how much content I push out for good old YouTube purposes. And then let's not forget probably some seasonal updates here and there. So yeah, we are good for the next few months. We are good. I'm panicking a little bit when I'm looking at my schedule. Well, actually, there are a few more games I have on my list, but I'm not allowed to talk about them yet. But they're up there, and I know about them ish. So we are. I need more time. Time is of the essence, and yeah. So yeah, just want to put that out there. We will be busy starting next week. Like this is basically the last week of just prepare, take a breather, and then we have a little bit of beginning of next week, and then just bam, bam. Oh, also, what I have nearly completely forgotten, because it's not enough yet. Lol. There's the Steam Next Fest coming up the week afterwards on the 13th. And believe it or not, I got already quite a bit of requests for some really interesting strategy games and other demos. So we might actually throw that in on the 14th. Yeah, on the 13th. It starts till the 20th. So, oh boy. No boy. Hmm. Yep. There are already some demos out there. Like Devolver sent me a key for a demo, which looks absolutely thrilling. It's basically you are the Minotaur in a dungeon, and you build your own little dungeon, and you have to kill the people who are coming into the dungeon with traps and other things. And yeah, looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. For the more obscure demos, I mean, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, so 13th, 6 p.m. Central European time on the 13th is when it starts. Keep in mind that sometimes demos are available a few days before that, and they will be probably available afterwards. But, Wait, you are getting key offers in Lemon's name? Are you doing work as a secretary? Asking for a friend? The friend is me. I will say that, especially with the Mole Under Management channel, look, I love that people are reaching out to me, but I also feel sometimes bad that I cannot answer every single person because I'm literally getting 10 emails per day with just requests of sometimes very small and sometimes a little bit bigger games when it comes to strategy games. Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. And I'm not even talking about like the spam emails I'm you know like complete insert YouTube name here. You know, I'm not even talking about those. Or even better, even better, um, I'm sometimes getting messages because I have German in my right, like German, not speaking German in my bio, and they are sending me German emails, and I'm like, can you not freaking read, man? I said German, not speaking German. And they're like, oh, yeah, okay, German. Let's send him a German email. And let's try to talk to him in German. Bro, I'm not answering those emails. If it's not super, like, a big publisher who has, like, the weird, like, divisions depending on the country, then I do. Like, looking at you, Bethesda. Oh, wait, I'm blacklisted. Looking at you, 2K. Oh, wait, they're not talking to me. Looking at you, Microsoft. Shit. Microsoft is the only one who speaks in German with me because they have a German company who's doing all the stuff here, and you have to go through that. And oh, the only ones. Oh, what can you do? What can you do? It is a thing. But yeah, so it's like, yeah, okay. People don't realize that I'm not reacting to that kind of stuff. I really don't. I really don't. But yeah, so that is happening, which is cool. Anything else? Oh yeah, I've been starting to play with a buddy of mine, because we needed like an game, a two-player game, two-player game. We started to play Icarus. Man, that game has changed for the better. For the better. I have to admit, it's a pretty cool survival game with a lot of like elemental stuff going on. Like, if somebody is asking me what's the strong point of Icarus, it's the weather, which can really mess you up in a lot of ways. Like, they have actually physics based stuff, and everything is physics based, and that adds its own little veneer of interesting gameplay mechanics to the game. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Been putting some significant time in it. I'm the farmer, and I'm taking care of a lot of animals and crops and all that, and that's a job. That's a job because they're literally doing like farming sim in that game. They're going a little bit crazy. Um, just today, my buddy has also managed to put a horse on fire, which is great when you are coming back and the first thing you see is just him standing in front of a burning house, and you're like, what happened? Yeah, put a wall torch too close to the wall, it seems, and our house is made out of wood planks. We can see something at night at least right now. Yeah, it's a thing. That's a thing. All right. You know what? Let's talk gaming news. How about that? Let's talk some gaming news. And then we're jumping into Titan Quest 2 because I'm looking forward to that. Yup. Let's do exactly that. Where do we start? This is all EA stuff. I wanna put the EA stuff together because it's a pretty big deal. Um Oh, yeah. So this is interesting to note. Capcom has announced that starting October 14th, they will not guarantee their Monster Hunter games to run on Windows 10. October 14th is the official date where Windows 10 basically is not officially supported anymore. Now, before you were running Panic, Microsoft has already announced that at least for another year, for normal consumers, they will still push out security updates and they will make sure that the system is not out of date. But at least when it comes to new features and from a purely, this is one of our main Windows systems, Windows 10 will run out on October 14th. Again, not really a big problem because, yeah, they are still getting updates, and most software developers have already pledged to at least update Windows 10 for another year, like NVIDIA, for an example. Now, Capcom is not taking that route and again says that it will not guarantee that when more patches are coming along, that they will run under Windows 10. Now, again, that doesn't mean that your game is immediately exploding and all that, especially the previous Monster Hunter games. Let's be honest, they are not really getting any updates anymore. So the chance for them not to run under Windows 10 is very, very low. But at least Monster Hunter Wilds is still getting updates, and we will see how that goes. Again, I don't really see a lot of problems coming from this, but my point is more to showcase that there is definitely an interest in some publishers to just say, hey, we are done with Windows 10 as well, right? So just something to keep an eye out, especially with Battlefield coming out soon, and Battlefield is now requiring secure boot. The same goes with Call of Duty, which is requiring secure boot. I'm actually kind of curious when they will say, "Hey, folks, you wanna play this game? Yeah, we are not officially supporting Windows 10." So rather curious to see that, right? Oh boy. Let's have some good, not good news, and then, yeah. Avalanche Studios, not to be confused with Avalanche Games. That's Warner Brothers. Avalanche Studios, completely different, is Just Cause, right? The folks who did Just Cause. Now, they also worked on another game called Contraband for a while, and it was first announced in 2021. Unfortunately, last year, Contraband has been uh, shut off. Yep, they that thing has been killed together with Everwild and of course Perfect Dark. But it seems like Avalanche has still tried to make something out of it, maybe find a new publisher for it, or like work on it themselves, yada yada yada. Now, unfortunately, today Avalanche has announced that they are completely shutting down their UK studio in Liverpool. Yep. And all the people who work at that studio will lose their job. They are saying in the statement that uh, the reduction alludes to current challenges, our business, and the industry, blah, blah, blah. And basically, the changes will also impact our other studios in Malmö and Stockholm, and where we will reduce our workforce and restructure the teams to address our game's needs. Fucking sucks. Now, with that said, they didn't have a lot of new games in the recent years, right? Like the last Just Cause game apparently also didn't sell too well, so much so even that Square Enix is apparently, from what we hear, not really that interested in doing a new Just Cause. That was 2018. Yep, that was 2018. They did a Just Cause Reloaded again, where they kind of tried to fix it, I guess. But yeah, that was 2018, so nearly 8 years ago was the last Just Cause game, and it seems like Square Enix doesn't really have too much interest in it either. They did, what else did they do? Generation Zero came out a year afterwards. Call of the Wild, The Angler. What was the last game? Ravenbound? Was Ravenbound really the last game in 2023? Oh no, they were just the publisher for it. Yeah, Call of the Wild, The Angler. Oh, that's also just publishing. Guys, I wanted to see Avalanche as a developer, not as a publisher. Have they really not done anything after Rage? Yeah, they haven't done anything after Rage 2 in 2019. Oof. Oof. That's not good. Especially if you are trying to run like a lot of studios and they're all working on something. Like you're burning through money. Still sucks though. I hope that all the people will find a job very soon, very quickly. And they will land on their feet. Speaking about landing on their feet, Splash Damage is no longer owned by Tencent. They have announced that today that they got bought up by a UK private equity investor. And this is also very interesting because Splash Damage has been moved around quite a bit. In 2016, they were bought by a poultry firm, Liu. Yeah, I kid you not, a poultry firm. Uh, they also same goes for Digital Extremes, right? And then in 2020, Tencent bought Liu Technologies for around 1.3 billion. And this is where Tencent bought Digital Extremes and Splash Damage. And now, now they basically announced that they're not with Tencent anymore. Mm-hmm. Splash Damage has been working on two games. One which was cancelled. One which was cancelled. Man, which was called Transformers Reactivate. That's gone. And we haven't. They're also working on Project Astrid, which is apparently like an open world survival game. They're working with two big Twitch streamers together on this. One of them is Shroud, which you probably have heard of, and the other one is Sacriel. And they have been pretty much involved in that game as well. But that game has been announced in 2023, and we haven't seen a single bit of it since then. Which makes sense because they announced it as Project, which pretty much tells me everything I have to know about how far that game is along. So we will see how that goes under that new company. As we all know, investment companies are always a good thing for, especially private equity, for all those studios. Let's, speaking about projects, Let's watch the trailer to Project Evil Bane. This is by Netmarble. Hey look, Honorary Engine.
Disaster brought forth by the Archdemon. Demonic armies and heretics wearing the faces of men.
I hate those shoes. Can we stop giving this to women in every freaking RPG, especially in Asian RPGs?
With the power granted to us, we'll avenge our comrades and reclaim the kingdom.
Monster Hunter? Ish? Looks like every other fantasy game. Man, can I just say what I hate with Unreal Engine games? I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's the performance and all that, or that they look very samey. Sure, that's
we will hold the line
one thing.
Until you foul creatures are raised from this world.
That's one thing. But what really pisses me off is this. What is this effect? Rainbow puke. Like, I played Borderlands 4 with 2 friends of mine, and most of the fights, we can't see shit. It's just particles over particles and particles effect. Like, you cannot see what's going on your screen anymore. It's absolutely abysmal. And this is still, granted, this is still relatively A-okay when it comes to particle effects. But Borderlands 4, I will be honest, 70% of all the fights, I can see shit in what is going on in Borderlands 4, and I'm just going through blind. Yeah, it's the same. Like Borderlands 4, I know I talked about this before, but it is a very great example of using ray tracing for everything, right? They are forcing ray tracing on you when it comes to lighting. And don't get me wrong, 90% of the time that looks good, that looks great. But there are moments where you're just looking at the lighting in some areas and corners or like shadows, and you're like, what the shit is that, PS1 graphics? I realized that today when I played Icarus and I finally got a lantern. And I'm not using ray tracing in Icarus, by the way. And I see like the shadows dancing in the room with all the items in it. And they are moving and all that, depending on how I move. And that's all possible without any speck of ray tracing. And then you have Borderlands, who is just flashbanging you with light because they're using ray tracing and everything, and it's just, kill me, please. Can we, I don't know. Cost reductions, yeah. Speaking of which, let's get to the big one. Yeah. The rumors have been swirling around since, I think, the beginning of last week that EA will be bought by a company, a private equity company called Silver Lake, Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, and Affinity Partners. And for everyone who is that important to, Affinity Partners is owned and controlled by Jared Kushner. You know, Donald Trump's son-in-law. Yay. But not only that, they have bought Electronic Arts for 55 billion US dollars, where 20 billion US dollars are coming in as a loan from JP Morgan Chase Bank, and they are putting that on EA itself. This is also interesting because EA is actually a company who doesn't really have loans. They don't have any loans. They don't have really much of a where you pay you back thingy. So now they have to deal with 20 billion loans. Yay. And if you're wondering why they are doing this, apparently, and this is coming from the Financial Times, according to an insider, they are gambling on the deployment of generative AI tools as a gigantic cost saving measure. And they are saying that the investors are betting that AI based cost cuts will significantly boost EA's profit in the coming years. People involved with the transaction told the Financial Times. Yeah. It's a huge bet that artificial intelligence can significantly cut EA's operating costs, allowing the equity consortium to manage a large debt load on a company that historically carried limited net debts. Because we all know how that goes. So basically, EA is ready for the wolves. Like, I will be completely honest. Like, betting on AI or machine learning, we call it what it is, machine learning that much, yeah, good luck. Good luck. Especially, like, this is really, it shows that gaming has reached the mainstream. And I mean the mainstream when it comes to the people who make a lot of money, right? And they now see gaming as a huge chance to make a shit ton of money, but they completely disregard the art aspect, right? For them, this is literally just producing a product. Like those people can literally not fathom that there is an industry as big as gaming, and that's because of creativity, of art. And they just think, hey, let's automate this shit. So, yeah. But wait, there's more. Yes. EA has now put out an official statement regarding people working there. And let me just quote this. We will continue to be guided by our cultural values of creativity, pioneering, passion, determination, leadership, and teamwork. And I hope one of those buzzwords really just sparked your curiosity. And I just added that. The consortium is supportive of and committed to investing in our exceptional employees and our strong culture. This consortium understands that EA is uniquely positioned to lead the next era of entertainment. The consortium shares our vision, and its decision to make this historic investment reflects conviction in our strategy. This will provide the ability to move faster and unlock new experiences on a global stage. With a longer investment horizon, we will have a greater creative and operational flexibility to drive innovation and build the next generation of entertainment experiences. And they also say that the transaction to close in the next 6 to 9 months, and that there will be no changes to the executive team as a result. Yeah, that's very important. And also, and again, EA is stating that jobs, team, or daily work will not change following the announcement, and that things will remain unchanged. Yeah. Press X to doubt, man. I cannot doubt as hard as I would love to in this moment. Like, don't get me wrong. If they do that, great. But we all know that's bullshit. Yeah. Because you're not just investing 55 billion, not million, billion US dollars into a company and then you're just continuing as is. Yeah. So how much were just curious here. EA annual net income. How much money did you make? Ah, there it is. There's a statistic for everything. Fantastic. Last year, the net income of Electronic Arts was, let me see. What is that number? 1.1 billion? Is that right? Yeah. 1.1 billion. 2024 was 1.2 billion. 2023 was 800 million. I don't know how they made 3 billion in 2020. I don't ask. So, if they really want to see their money back with the same amount of money good old EA makes, yeah, will just take about 55 years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will be very understanding. Yeah. Yeah. This would be fine. Oh, this would be fine. Totally. No problems whatsoever. So that's going on with EA. Speaking of EA, sorry, I know that's going on, and this is not even me going into who bought EA, right? Like, I'm very much aware of it, and let me just say, I'm neither happy with any of them. Yeah, so I'm very much aware. Yes, but with that all said, um, we have some Battlefield news because that's. Sorry, I'm still looking forward to Battlefield because that looks good, that feels good. So we will see. No, I will not watch the live action trailer with you together. I have already done that. And if you haven't already done that, please check out the official launch live action trailer because that thing is absolutely hilarious. And let's just say they take a lot of shots at themselves and Call of Duty. And I very much enjoyed that. But there is something very interesting here, which I posted yesterday in the Discord, but I wanna yap on it no matter what. Um, Season 1 for Battlefield 6 has officially been announced. And if you're thinking, wait, but the game is not out yet, right? No, it's coming out next week, and that's it. That's the thing. So on October 28th, yes, that is what? 16 days about, give or take. 18 days. Eh. Um, After the official release, season 1 begins, and we are getting Rogue Ops, which is the Blackwell Fields. Look at that. We're getting an oil pump map right after Saudi Arabia bought the game. Awesome! There's a new mode, Strike Point, which is apparently super small 4 versus 4 maps. They are still trying to make that a thing, I guess. Then we have the Traverse Mark II, which is a support gunner vehicle for infantry. Like, it's armored, and you can shoot apparently out of it, and of course the gunner up there. Then we have the SOAR 300 SC, which is a new SCAR. That's basically the SCAR. Keep in mind they're not using the official names for whatever reason. It's basically a SCAR coming in. Then we have the Glock. Is this the Glock? Looks like the Glock 18. Or the GGH 22. And it could be the Glock 22, actually. I'm not too much versed on real life guns. I mean, I do watch the expert arms thingy for video games, which is always very interesting. But again, my knowledge is not great. Then we have the Mini Scout. Well, that's a new sniper rifle, which is apparently a little bit more for aggressive players. Rail cover. Do I really have to explain that? Now, what is interesting is California Resistance, which is coming on November 18th, and that brings in the Eastwood map. That already looks really cool. Sabotage is apparently an 8 versus 8 game mode, and this is now where it gets interesting. Battle pickups are back. Now, if you're like, what are those? Those are the things you can just pick up on the battlefield. I think the last Battlefield who had those was actually Battlefield 1, if I remember that correctly. Like flamethrower, minigun, and all that. And I always liked them. I know they were a big point of discussion in the community, and there were clearly people who hated them, and some people who really loved them. I was always positive about them. I always liked the battle pickups. Yeah. Because they were also super helpful in some areas to have a breakthrough or to defend a certain point when you need be. Like, I know a lot of people didn't realize that, but those battle pickups could really change the tide on a certain spot on the map when it looked like you were not really getting anywhere. So, again, I look forward to them. Then we have the DB12, which is a new shotgun, the double barrel shotgun. You probably know that thing. The M357, which is a Magnum revolver, triangled. Okay, well, one new attachment and more. Actually, I'm curious kind of to see what the and more is. And then we have Winter Offensive, starting December 9th. Icelock Empire State. So this is literally the Empire State map, but snow everywhere. God, I would love to play that at night. That would be so amazing. And there is also the Icelock limited time event, which cool. And there's an ice climbing axe you can earn. So we're basically getting two big new gameplay stuff in season 1 in the first 3 months. And then in January, I assume we are getting season 2. Granted, this is DICE we are talking about. And let's just say the well, no, actually their after release plans has been sketchy in the past. Battlefield 1 was the last buy our DLCs, get stuff for it game. But even that, everyone agrees that they have abandoned Battlefield 1 far too early. Right? Like, keep in mind, Battlefield 1 was the most successful Battlefield game of all time. And it's still super active nowadays. And yeah, I know some people will be like, no, it was shit. It doesn't matter what you think about Battlefield 1. It was the most successful Battlefield game of all time. Ask EA's numbers. And ask the reviews and stuff. Also, I love Battlefield 1. I'm not sorry for that. But nonetheless, they have given up on it far too early. Like, they pushed out the DLCs, and the game was still massively successful, and they were like, well, we're done here. See you in the next Battlefield. And I was like, huh? You have a gold mine here right now, which is still throwing gold on you every day, and you're abandoning it? Are you stupid? Well, the answer is yes. Then they released Battlefield 5, which was their first live service game. Not just had they very questionable skins there, which were all just kind of bad looking, but the whole thing with new maps and new gadgets and all that, they abandoned that mid-life service. Let's not forget, they promised us World War II from the beginning to the end. They ended in Iwo Jima. They ended with the start of the Pacific Theater. Look, I'm not a major in history, but to my knowledge, World War II did go a little bit longer than the Pacific Theater. Just throwing that out there, right? So they completely abandoned that for an even bigger dud called Battlefield 2042, and they gave us a few new maps and had to redo all the old maps. Yay. Good job. So, let's just say I am not super thrilled about the post-launch content. Not because that this looks shit. It's because can they keep this up? Can they actually keep this up every month? Or would they basically abandon the game after 6 months with what they have, and then they would tell people to play the BR game? Oh yeah, also the BR game is not mentioned here. It's, man, okay, I get it. Look, Battlefield 6 is coming out next week. All eyes on Battlefield 6. And only Battlefield 6. Right? I get that. It's called marketing. But it's still weird that they have now at least acknowledged that a BR is coming, right? That Firestorm is coming. But we know absolutely nothing about it. And I say that knowing that there are tons of leaks about it, but ignoring the leaks, I talk about official announcement because believe it or not, there are tons of people who are not reading leaks. I would even go so far to say most people don't give a shit about leaks. But, you know, we know nothing about it, and we know that it is important to Battlefield 6. Or is it? I mean, it's its own game. It's free to play. But it's as important as Warzone was to Call of Duty for some time. And I say was because, man, yesterday was the Call of Duty Next Fest, and I was just zapping through to get some content creators and their thoughts on it, like hardcore COD and Warzone players. We Well, at least the COD multiplayer and zombie players seem to be happy, but Warzone players, oof, not too energetic, apparently, because they are just recycling maps till the new stuff is coming next year. So, yeah. With that said, I think we are done with gaming news. Yeah. Yeah. I think we're done with the news. It took me an hour. Fair enough. You know. And it is time to play some video games. In this case, Titan Quest 2. Let's come here to do what we are out to do. I'm looking forward to this. I really do. I love the first act of Titan Quest. I created quite a bit of character. I just realized that when I opened up my game yesterday to see if the patch was already out, spoiler, it wasn't. So I haven't logged in since the patch was out. Let me also. Was Titan Quest a top left game? Putting my face in the top left was right. I think so. Oh, audio, right? Wait, where is my audio? Huh? What the hell? Ah. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, so I created quite a bit of characters over the time and tried out a lot of different things. You know, we are going in with our spear bleeding build. Let's do this. Oh, quest started. The Gift of Prophecy. Return to the Moirite Temple.
One at a time, please. One at a time.
Well, first...
The price of grain. The farmlands are flooded. You can't
First...
expect me to give my grain
yeah,
away.
right.
My family will starve.
I did a video, I will believe it or not, and at the end of the video, I got an epic spear out of it. And I was like... What? It's actually not that great, all things considered. I don't know. Let me. I was farming. What can I say?
You're looking to buy a bow?
Well, no, actually, mate, I'm here to. Oh yeah, also this one, Wellspring, is level 24. What was sell? I haven't. Oh god. I have to see. I cranked up the difficulty also. You know, better loot and all. Let me check. Which difficulty are we on? Because damn, I might have overdone it.
Did the Oracle give you a prophecy?
Water. She saw water.
Let me see. Yes. Which level are we on? Five levels? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I run a pretty strong build. Speaking of which, they have added new stuff, haven't they? Oh, what is that? Blade spin? Huh. And scatter shot. Scatter shot. Scatter. Fires projectiles in the cone, dealing weapon damage. Infinite penetration. Projectile deal. Oh, after the first hit. Roger. Huh. Have they added new things here? No. I wonder if my farm spot is, by the way, fixed now. I really do wonder about that. What is this? Surgical precision. Oh, increased rupture chance. Ooh, hello there. Hello. Rupture is my thing. Doom damage, that's also really important. Damage over time and damn. 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 Okay, there are some really interesting rogue perks up here. What is my warrior? Valor. Spawns a giant sword above your head that buffs you. After the ability ends, the sword comes crashing down to damage enemies. Ah. I have to say, when it comes to warrior active abilities, that feels sometimes a bit weird. What do we have here? Frenzied Rage. I'm not a rage guy. Yeah. Not a rager. Not at all. Eviscerate. Ooh. Unlocks Bleed Rupture. Yes. Bleed Rupture. When you apply bleed, you have a 1% chance per bleed stack on a target to cause rupture. Oh my. Oh my. And increased health and vitality resistance. Okay. See how it is. I'm intrigued. Core hasn't changed, right? Well, I don't really put points. Well, I do have some core, but it's okay. You know what? Before we start, let's switch over to some of my other characters. Let's check out the other classes. I haven't looked them up, so let's do that very quickly. Let's do Ash Stalker and then Stormblade. Oh. Flame volley. Oh. Oh, they have nerfed flame volley. I wonder why. Isn't that funny? I have no flame volley, chat. Not too surprising. What is Earth? Volcanic eruption. That could be good. That could be good. Stone form? You are encased in stone for 2 seconds, while encased you take 100% less damage and cannot act. Oh, interesting. You can heal. It's probably what a lot... So this is an oh shit button, technically. You can channel other abilities during stone form, though. But you are losing 50% damage reduction. Damn. That's big. What's this? Cremation? Burn chance? Sticker stun? Okay, I see what they are doing here. I see what they are doing here. Wait, what is the damage? What is the damage? Oh, it's just damage. And this is fire damage. Ooh, that could be kind of cool. Yes, okay. I like that. I'm also realizing I'm using Rogue in nearly every character. Shit. That's kind of annoying the more I'm thinking about it. Wait, am I missing somebody? So this is Storm. Right. This is a bit of my... Yeah, this is another rogue build. Yeah, I'm of... What do we have here now? Tempest. That looks interesting. Amplify. Oh, it's a build-up. So you build it up with other abilities and then you throw Tempest at the enemy now and then. That could be cool. Frostbite. Plus frozen ground at the target location. Ooh. Ooh. Neato. Deep freeze. Chill, 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 chill. Lightning bringer. Oh, causing a lightning strike. Yo. Yo. That's cool. Having a lightning strike coming down and barrier regeneration. That's kind of interesting. No. Can you... Let me see something. Have I? No, that's it, right? Those are all the classes. Rogue, Warrior, Earth, Lightning. So we have 4, right? Have I missed any? Why am I thinking I'm missing one? I'm pretty sure I don't. And this is Warrior Earth. I have, but a different... Right? Yeah. Warfare Earth. But actually Warfare. Yeah, no. We have 4 classes. Right. I don't know why I think we have 5. Why am I thinking that? What the shit? Ignore that. Classes. Yeah. 4. Weird. Weird. Alrighty. We have to go back. Okay, before we do this. No. Before we do this. Okay? I want to see if my farm spot has been fixed. I want to see if they fixed it. Or if you can still do it. I wonder if it doesn't really have a high priority because they will maybe fix it for 1.0, but I'm just super curious.
Not yet.
They fixed it. Well. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Makes sense. I didn't really expect it to stay forever up. That actually took that long. It's kind of impressive. So for everyone wondering, you could open the chest over and over again. You could literally just go here, open the chest, teleport back, reset. Well, not even that, just open the chest, take the stuff you want, reset, bam, log in again, go here again, take the loot again. It's, yeah. I understand. Truly. Oh yeah, it was. I made a video about it, but I basically have to update the video and just tell them, hey folks, that's not working anymore. I cannot do that here, right? All right, let's talk to the fates, shall we? Let's see what they have to tell. Yeah, again.
Did you understand all of that?
No.
The Moirai aren't exactly paragons of clarity. At least the first 2 lines of their prophecy seem rather clear. File in hand, the god marked steals power, as the father of fishmen guides the way. The father of fishmen has to be Glaucus, since he originally created the Ichthyans. They were drowning sailors he was trying to save by giving them gills. So, let's find him and see if he has any wisdom to share about how to use this new dive file to steal power.
Yes. Yes, and let me guess, this is now opening up here? It does. I know that some people have asked, like, what's the appeal of Titan Quest 2? It's a slower Diablo, and a lot of the class combinations and all in Titan Quest 1. Also, for me personally, and this is a very personal thing, I cannot even remotely put into gameplay. I'm a huge sucker for Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, Roman stuff. Like, sign me up for that. Absolutely sign me up for that. But yeah, Greek mythology in particular. Oh. This looks weird. What's going on up here? So, just being in this world and having like a story around it is reason for me enough. The Coral Reef. Oh my.
I was sent to talk to you.
Hang
on. Oh, sorry. I just need to catch my breath. I just...
Sorry. I realized that top left is actually not a good place for my face.
I'm Aratus. Ship's lookout for the Legacy. A merchant ship out of Syracuse. Or I was until yesterday. Now the Legacy is in splinters, and there are only a handful of the crew left. Gods. We were wrecked by a sea monster, Scylla.
Oh,
But we were
Scylla!
saved. Glaukos, god of sailors, has rescued us. He sent me to come here and find you. To send you to him. He's with the rest of my crew, a ways north.
Man, Scylla really gets like some attention, huh? Titan Quest 2, Hades 2.
I'll just catch my breath a moment. My legs feel like
She
lead. I'll join you soon.
She gets the attention, man. Good for her. Good for her. Ronsk. Yeah, I haven't looked up. Funny enough, I haven't looked up any of the changes. I didn't even read the patch notes. Like, this is me going in completely blind. I know nothing. I know there is a deep dive video and all that. I know that. But believe it or not, I decided against it. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering that monsters maybe don't die that fast, the reason for that is pretty... Oh, that's a new weapon. It's pretty simple. They are 5 levels higher than me. Especially for farming. So we might actually lower the levels a bit. Well, we will see. I have some good equipment. I have some good build. If they have not nerfed it, that's the big question. Oh no. Am I stuck?
Not yet.
Oh no. There we go. Yeah, they have a bit of a issue with climbing in this game. You know. It's hard. I get it. They also need a loot filter. Ghosts? Well, I'm glad that they can bleed. Funny. Turtles. Damn, did they increase the bleeding damage, or have I completely forgotten how strong my build was actually? Maybe both. Maybe both. I think I needed a good shield. No, the shield was fine. I still don't know if I want to use the spear. Like, the new spear looks kind of weak. We'll see. We'll do some testing when I get the level up. Oh, what's that? Yeah, physical damage is not too much my problem. I am actually quite tanky. Which you have to be when you are running a bleeding build, of course. If you want to wait for the dot to do his job. Like, you can see that right here. Like, I can easily take attacks of multiple enemies without having to fear too much. Right. And that's 5 level above me. Let's not forget that. What I also find funny, or not funny, fascinating, concerning actually, is that one of the strongest leading attacks is not with the warrior, who is specializing on bleeding. It's with the rogue, and it's the first ability you get, and that's Trick Shot, because it puts a debuff on the enemy, which creates bleeding every second, or multiple bleeding stacks. So, kind of weird. And again, the rogue has nothing else to do with bleeding. It's only that ability, at least for now. Hey, level up. And only if you were skilling it in a certain direction. I was like, huh? Alright, let's try it out. Ooh. Okay, that looks cool. That looks freaking cool, man. Now the question is, how much damage does it do? Okay, this is already less. Yeah, it was 60 before that, right? But this one has increased health, ailment chance, and the unique. So, right, let me see. No, it's actually 58. No, this one, I don't know how much defense it has. Let me see. $64. Yeah. Let's try it out a bit. I'm curious. If not, we can switch back. Because I'm also doing leech damage, which is a bit problematic because I don't really do leech. And I don't think I would trigger the unique, which is consuming overwhelm creates an explosion dealing spirit damage. I'm not running on overwhelm. I'm not running overwhelm. That's the problem. So I don't think I will be able to utilize this. We'll find out. The auto attack definitely feels stronger. Bronze cards. Huh. Oh, it's day. Okay. Thought it was cloudy. Ghosts! Oh no, this is Overwhelm. I definitely build up Overwhelm. Oh, I build up Overwhelm. The problem is I don't have anything to trigger my Overwhelm. That's my problem. It will probably be a warfare thing, right? Did this had Overwhelm? Yeah. This has Overwhelm. Does Valor have Overwhelm? Does not. You hurt yourself with Damocles? Yikes. It's kind of cool though. That this does not have... That sucks. It doesn't have Overwhelm, so you're not triggering the explosion. I want to try this out. Let's go up here. I want to try this out. We have 2 active points. Do I have something I really want to upgrade? Not really. I'm thinking about keeping them for now and then use them later if I need to. I want to finish... What is it? This is Vitality? Yeah, I think I want to put in more points in here, right? Aim and chance. Let's keep the active ones for now. I don't really have anything I need to put my active in. I need something to use my Overwhelm, like even the Damocles sword. Is not using Overwhelm. So what could I use? Really, This could use it. But it doesn't... Oh. Oh. An AoE thingy I could use. Maybe? Ah. Let's try that. If not, I can just respec, you know. It's not really a big deal. I want Overwhelm, Enhance Ailments, and Overwhelm. Those are the two I would definitely upgrade. And then maybe Interrupt. Would be interesting. You go over there. Not bad. Oh. What was that? Oh, the thing started to be usable again. Yeah, that could be cool. Doesn't cost me anything, so that's good. Yeah, 5 levels are doable, at least for now. Also, I don't have to use the... I don't have to use the ability too often, so it has a 6.5 second cooldown. Oh yeah, then it uses the ability. Okay. Lightning crabs. Rude. Eh. Looking forward to Hades 2, man. Ugh, that I now had to postpone that to the end of the year is kinda annoying me, but again, like Hades 2 is really a game where I feel like just not being able to play a few days. Maybe I will even do like a when I'm on vacation kind of streaming, just a lot of Hades 2 streaming. You know, when I don't do anything else. Like, we will see. I really want to sink my teeth into it.
Come in. Lord Glaukos is expecting you.
Ah!
We barely managed to salvage anything from the wreck.
Glaukos is here. Okay.
They were meant to be back hours ago. Oh.
Hi.
You're the one helping Lord Glaukos?
Yeah.
We were certainly fortunate that he showed up when he did. If you're heading back out of camp, would you mind keeping an eye out for Dolan and Telemachus?
Who?
I sent them out this morning to scout for sources of food. I told
they're
them
dead.
to just have a quick look around
No,
and
they're
come
dead.
right back.
Yeah,
There's
no.
no sign of them.
No, they're dead. I'm
Those
sorry.
two, they're damn fools. May Lord Glaukos bless you. Thank you.
They are super dead. Don't
Thank
know how to tell you
Those
this,
two will
but
be the death of me.
they are mega dead. You know? Can't even put into words how dead they are. You don't have really anything.
For exploration. Have you seen the size of the crabs round here? Their eggs are like boulders. I'd kill to be able to claim a hunting trophy from them, but I broke my leg in the wreck.
Oh boy.
I can barely stand, damn it. When the voyage was getting interesting.
So she got an arrow in her knee.
You're interested? Oh, I'd love to have some sort of trophy from those gigantic crab eggs to take home. I've got a little something for you if you're willing to smash up 4 of the big eggs and bring me the best bits of the shells.
But girl, isn't... And please correct me here if I'm wrong, because I'm not a hunter of any shape or form. Isn't it the thrill? Like, sure, you bring back a trophy, but because you can then say, that's what I did? This is the proof for what I hunted? So, if I am bringing you the eggshells, then you technically didn't do nothing.
Great. I'll be here daydreaming of my greatest hunts.
Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Yes, I know she has a broken leg, but still. Like, wait? Definitely see some new weapons and stuff here.
I wonder if it was built as a warning.
Weapon.
It's good to hear people's... Yet another straggler lost amongst the sands. I lived in these ruins for decades without any visitors. Now suddenly I have so many. Welcome. Make yourself at home. I've got a few enchanted bits and bobs that may help you
Oh, he was
survive out there
lonely.
amongst the beasties, if you need.
What's the treasure map on the table?
Interested in old treasure hunters' legends? People have claimed old Queen Irana's golden hoard is buried here somewhere for generations.
Oh?
I found this scroll on the explorer's corpse a few years ago. If you ask me, following it is a fool's errand. So, I guess I'd be willing to part with it. How about 10 coins? That sound fair?
This is a scam, isn't it? He's telling this story everyone who's coming by. And his so-called hermit place is more or less a Disneyland. And everybody knows about this place and everybody is coming by. And then he's just like, hey, for 10 coins! I'm not, look, I'm completely alone out here and this is just rumors and stuff. But for 10 coins, this very authentic and totally not new looking map could be yours. Fine. I have enough money. I literally have 35,000. Which doesn't seem a lot, but I gambled. Okay? I gambled. This is why I got the spear. I didn't get the spear from a boss. I gambled that spear. I literally walked up to the gambler and the first roll was just the epic. Like, what can I say? Hey Glaukos, what's up, bud?
There you are. Aratus found you, all right? Yeah, excuse all the busyness here. I'm trying to start doing my job properly.
Aw.
Anyway, what happened with the Morai? They gave you a divine artifact and a prophecy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how generous. That second line of the prophecy. As the father of fishmen...
Yeah,
guides
it's
the
about
way,
you.
Did I tell you how the Ichthians came to be? I once tried to save a ship full of pious pirates from drowning by allowing them
Pious
to breathe...
pirates?
rather than express gratitude, the bastards, well, bred with sea monsters until they became monsters.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I
heard
get
about
for
that
rescuing
story.
pirates. But they saved the hungry nymph.
They are
from
humping everything
blood-soaked
nowadays.
waves, is
It's
the line of
horrible.
the prophecy I'm interested in. Yet they must mean Scylla.
So the sea monster that destroyed the cruise ship?
She wasn't always a sea monster, was she, Glaucus? You told me that Scylla was once a kind nymph, but that something terrible happened.
After a tragic misunderstanding.
No.
centuries ago,
The tragic misunderstanding
Nemesis
is that
eternally
you
punished
rejected
Scylla,
her.
twisting her body and mind into monstrous form. It's the greatest regret of my life. I've been hoping to find a way to free Scylla
Yeah.
for centuries. And here it is. Sometimes the fates are kind.
You're right. Yeah, he basically rejected her and was like, ew, fish. No thanks, girl. How do I free Scylla?
When Nemesis corrupts the body and mind of one of her victims, eternally punishing them, not even death can end their torment.
Ooh.
The only thing that can end eternal punishment and transform Scylla back to normal is that die file. Believe me, I've tried. Oh, Scylla. Thank the fates, it seems I finally have a chance to make things right after all this time. And as far as you are concerned, well, Scylla is absolutely filled with Nemesis' divine energy. Absorbing it and freeing her will add much to your strength.
So what do I do next?
Nemesis has been active in these parts for the last few years. She must have left behind plenty of traces of her divine energy. I noticed one when I swam here this morning. Some sort of Ichthian dig site to the west. You should start there. See if that file really works for you. I'll search for where the other sources of her energy are, including Scylla. And she must be close. She wrecked these sailors' ship just yesterday. Oh. Hope the die file works. Good luck.
Yeah, like a lot of the Greek gods. Like Glaucus is actually one of the kinder and nicer dudes out there. But let me tell you that he definitely had its dick moments in the stories. Like they were pretty, yeah.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, she's the Ember Woman.
Wonderful. The Mycenaeans were powerful too. Now, here is your reward. Pockets. Oh, do you? Ah, the Mycenaean. Find me some more embers. If let me. Ah, she found. She thought. Thank you. Pockets empty, are they? Fill them with more embers for me, won't you? Oh, wonderful. What I want here is pockets empty, are they?
Oh, maybe not. Weird. Interesting. It seems like they introduced a new currency. Whoa. You are, like the cut roads. I remember the cut roads from the first area. They were quite, I think they also upgraded the crabs. Like they now have spikes. The ones which can actually shoot. It's not just the color variants. Oh, what are you? What the? Oh, you were kickers. Stabby stab. I love the look of this game. Like, here's the thing, Grimlore is... Like, if there's one thing about their games, is they were building... Like, Spellforce 3 also looked fantastic. Had some weaknesses here and there. But world-building-wise, music-wise, they were just nailing it. So, yeah. I'm actually... Like, I know that some people were a little bit worried that Grimlore is working on this game, because it's more or less their first RPG in that regard. But, especially after Spellforce 3, and technically speaking, Spellforce 3 is an RPG. Ooh. Why do I have FPS issues here? I never had FPS issues with the game. What the hell? We can go balanced. Wow. That's a different. Oh no, actually. No, that's fine. Yeah, frame generation. Oh, I would have to well, I'm not using frame generation. I never had any problems with the game. So never needed frame gen here. I wonder if it's just a new area which has some, you know... Seems to be the ghosts. Definitely don't have any frame drops with the turtles. I like turtles! Yeah, I wonder if it is the ghosts. And the glowy bits. Yeah, maybe it was also just the area, like, here in this area, like, I just stayed on 60. Weird. Like, it's, at least in the early, the early access phase, I never had FPS issues. Like, the game was running solid 60 all the time. Which is interesting. By the way, an Unreal Engine game which is running at 60 all the time. And looks great. Wait, did I put ray tracing on? Oh wow, I'm playing on Epic? Interesting. No. I don't do ray tracing. Which, by the way, Borderlands 4, that will probably help your performance issues by not forcing ray tracing, which is probably also the reason why you had to postpone the Switch 2 release. Because as great the Switch 2 is now, performance-wise in comparison, it's still not really great when it comes to ray tracing. So, yeah. Wait. What is this? Maybe I should go there. Oh. What do I know? Am I stupid? Yeah. I thought it wasn't activated. Oh no, cutthroat. They hurt. Yeah, like right now, this was like 60. Still 60. So, don't know what that was. Oh, you were a bandit chief. You hurt, buddy. Ow, okay. Let me get rid of your friend here first. Did you just headbutt me?
Not yet.
I want to talk to the manager right now. Where's my loot? Hello? Are we not doing at least yellow items anymore? I get it. No epic. Fine. Give me something yellow, man. And no, yellow snow does not count. Talk about helpful items.
I need to wait.
Oh, I just activated my... Man, I totally forgot that you have an energy shield. I haven't played this game in a while. Please forgive me. Especially... Oh god. So I'm playing Icarus, right? With a buddy of mine. But I'm also playing Borderlands 4 with 2 other buddies of mine. And we're jumping sometimes in between those games. And in Icarus, doing an activity is hitting the F button. In Borderlands is the E button. And even worse, in Borderlands, your special ability is on F. You won't believe how often I stood in front of an item, hit the F button, and yeah, activated my ability instead of picking up the item. So, this is when developers can't make up their mind if they want to use F buttons or if they want to use E buttons for their stuff. Hey, a waypoint. Well, that's great. Birds. Wow, that was not as I planned. What is this nest? Reminds me of a dove nest. Dove. Chicken bob. I like that new ability. Just have to put some more points in. Oh, he burns. Yeah, elemental protection is definitely my weak spot still. Serious question. What happened to yellow items? Do we not do yellow items anymore? What is this? What the heck? Again, I want to talk to the manager soon here if this continues. Oh, come on. Oh, you look rusty. A golden skull. Larry? Larry, is that you? Oh my god. How did you get here from Monkey Island? It was a trap.
Not enough energy.
There we go. Okay, they are the dudes. What is this direction? Oh, just a nice view, I guess. Neato. Oh, I thought that was the two brothers. That would have been, Wait. What? Oh, it's not... Why did I thought those were NPCs? Those are climb spots. Why am I... Why am I bad, Chad? Why am I bad? Hooters! Oh, they're all dead. That's a dead end.
Not yet.
This is the... Yeah, this is connecting to this space. I would check it out regardless. What is that? Medium armor spoilers. That looks weird. Spider X. Spider X. Yeah, that's this connection. Whoa, that's a lot of snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Oh! Oh, wow, thank you, game. This one is ass, though. At least for my build. Come, let us hunt boars. Nope. I learned to have respect of boars in Gothic 3. Never making that mistake ever again. Oh, is this maybe? Oh, this is where the bridge collapsed to fight. Oh! Bird?
Oh, yet another ugly, featherless human. Are you here to find the treasure?
The treasure? Also the winged herald?
Ha! I knew it. I'll tell you what I told the other two. There's a massive hoard of shining treasure hidden atop the mountain. Free for the taking.
It sounds like the missing brothers Kirito asked us to find might be after this treasure.
And you are totally not luring them into a trap to then murder them up there on the mountain where all the eagles soar. No, definitely not. Because that would be rude. Totally not. I don't even know how loot looks anymore. Oh. Decaying horse, dead hole, bone shattered as it fell from great height. Oh boy. Why do I have a feeling there will be two bodies falling off the sky very soon, and they will be brothers, and they will be weirdly connected to my quest. Oh! Oh, this is a... Oh! Dead end. It's only an exit. I have to admit, WASD, adding that to action RPGs was probably one of the best ideas ever.
It's so cramped in here.
Hey!
Oh. Hello. You're
Hi.
not, hunting for treasure, are you?
Kirito asked me to find you.
Of course she did. She wants us to go back to camp, am I right? She worried we'll fall over and scrape our knees? You can tell her we're busy. We'll make it back to camp later.
Cal, is somebody out there?
I've got it under control. Look, stranger, these caves are our shortcut up the mountain. If my clumsy brother gets a move on in there and makes some room for me, that is. I'm coming in. Move, Dolan.
Giggity? That was definitely a giggity, right? Man, as I said, like some of the view they're giving you, like this is not really much. We had better views, but this is still kind of impressive. Like just having the ability to see over there and look over the cliff like that in an action RPG, where most action RPGs are 2D. Excuse me. Rather. Right, that's still... Ooh. Well, not 2D. Plane-wise, they're on a flat plane. And by bird. Of course. Spores. If they came out? Oh no, the cave was underneath me. This is a different one. This climbing gear looks expensive. Abandoned. I have a bad feeling about this. Do they actually... Okay. I want to check this super quickly. Do they have like a patch notes? Um there's the changelog. Oh, max level is now 45. Makes sense. They did that. Okay, they added more affixes, added new unique items. Oh, let me do that very quickly, so that you can also see what I see, and not just stare at the screen. You know. Enemies, improved collider shape, accuracy. Oh, living statues. Okay. Balance changes. Oh, there. This is where it is interesting. Lower divinity requirements of tiers to provide smoother progression. Tier 3 is now 16. Tier 4 is now... Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Earth Mastery, I'm not using that right now, so I will just ignore that. Oh, there's the Rogue Mastery. Flicker is getting a huge buff apparently. Makes sense. Ha. Oh, finally. That was a bug? Okay. Maybe I have to take a look at Barrage again. Barrage was so ass because it didn't have damage scaling. And I was like, damn, that sucks. No. It was a bug. Ha. That should give him some good damage. Yeah, before that. That was ass. That's interesting. They don't talk about the chest. Or at least I didn't saw it. Okay. But yeah, I didn't know that Barrage was a bug. Damn, that's a damage difference. Holy moly. I just realized how big that is. Wait, is that two-handed? Well, that's one-handed. Why is there such a big damage difference?
Cal! Wait for me!
Call! You can't do that, Call!
Ah! Oh, thank the gods it's not another beast. You must be the one my brother spoke to.
Dolan, get in here already.
Oh,
Giggity.
gods. This mountain is a death trap. Not to mention all the dangerous beasts. I wish he'd turned back.
Kurito needs to defend the camp.
I've been trying to convince Kallimachus to head back this entire time. But his mind is made up. And I can't exactly carry him.
Dolan, stop mucking about and get in here. Let's move.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
This is the typical tale of one of the brothers dying, huh? And I have an inkling which of the two. Slide one. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should talk to her about that horse, which literally got splashed on the ground. I assume somebody's looking for lunch. Waypoint is good. Because now I will take a super quick bio break and I will be back in just a few minutes and then we are going from here. See you then. Hello, hello, hello. What is all this then? I'm back. Oh, we had a level up. Right. Excuse me. Oh, hell yeah. That's 25% damage every time. I like that. Oh, also, sorry, peasants. Right. I don't really have anything here. Right, I want to level up this. Right. And I want... Oh, maximum stacks of ailment. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Okay. 5 more levels. And we are unlocking this one. Oh. Wait. This way. I'm not lost. What? This economy? Flecks of blood still wet shine here. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Hey!
Close now, human.
Hey! Hey, Griffin!
How easy it is to lure humans with gold. You are vile,
Ajax the
murderous
Magnificent.
creatures. Vermin to exterminate.
Humans are ugly, greedy, and gullible.
Your stink. It is the same scent I smelled upon sweet Apollonia's body.
Yeah.
With him? Oh, gods.
I will kill you all.
Good to see he still hurts. Apollonia! Bam! This was just easier than the what was it? The tutorial boss? Like what? He dead. Yeah, the tutorial boss was harder.
You saved us!
Oh. What is a remnant? Oh. Doing the boss. Yeah, sorry. I completely blanked on that you need the remnant to do the boss fight again. Well, this is all good and all, but... Oh, sheep flew away. Well, look, here's the thing. You think I saved you. In reality, I just came for a loot. Why? I will be honest. I just wanted shiny. The rest regarding you? I don't know.
Thank you so much. We should have worked together from the start. This was a disaster. I thought we were going to end up as griffin food for sure.
It took me by surprise. And we did get to the treasure first, so...
The treasure is mine. I dare you to take it.
Cal! He just killed a griffin single-handedly. Let's not upset him.
Fine. If you're so desperate for gold, have it. We're needed back at camp anyway. Coretto's probably having a fit that we've been gone so long.
You know?
So how do we get down from here?
Just jump, obviously.
But my leg.
You know?
The griffin...
Ugh.
Griffins are quite irritating, aren't they?
Nah, the brother is more irritating, and I wouldn't mind if the griffin would have at least ate him. We should have probably arrived later. Just saying. Oh! Also, there's loot. Also, I saw the bird fly away, the female. No, it's not a female griffin. What is she? We met a female griffin. I was first thinking she is a female griffin, but she isn't. She's something else. Like, female griffins look the same as male griffins, just the color is different. So, yeah, I wonder what she is then. And, more importantly, if we will meet her again. Yoink. Cool. Let's go. Oh, damn it. What's the fastest way? They're both pretty much the same. Oh yeah, we can just do this. I always forget that that is an option. I think they like speeded up the teleporter speed. Nope, this way. Yeah, by the way, folks, I have about another 30 minutes left. Just a fair warning. And then I will have to leave you. Speaking about bad news, I did a big mistake over the weekend. I watched the Saints match. It's not going good for the Saints. We are now 4-0. 0-4. My bad. I wish there was 4-0. Like, I don't know what they're doing this season, which I get the feeling they don't know themselves. But man, I'm not happy. And then it's also not like they played against some really good teams where you were like, oh yeah, you know what? I get it. Like, the other teams are just better this season. It's like you're looking at the other teams and you go, what's the problem here? Oh, you don't know what this thing is. This egg-shaped thingy. And you don't know what to do with it. I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I don't know yet if it is the defense which has the problem. I mean, they are scoring. That's the thing, right? They are scoring, and they're always pretty close to the other teams. So I just assume it's a defense issue? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Not yet.
Knew this would happen. LOL. Where are you coming from? Oh god, I have still so much to do here. Oh, they are moldable eggshells. This is a big area, I just realized. I want to do the main quest a bit. I can do the side quest off stream. If I want to, I don't have the time for it, to be honest. And I'm not sure what we are doing tomorrow yet. Maybe tomorrow I actually don't stream and finish up some videos. Because next week I have a bit more planned, plus Battlefield. So I will see. I know I'm still trying to stream like 2 to 3 days a week. Because I really like streaming. That's the worst part. I really love streaming, but so YouTube sometimes makes it a bit tougher than it needs to be. But yeah. But again, next week. Starting next week, things are just becoming so busy. Video-wise, live stream-wise. Is that a dungeon? Oh my, it is. Well, let's go into the dungeon, shall we? Oh, that's a lot of spooters. It's a trap! I need spears. I need stabby stab spears. What?
Find it. His toy horse. My poor boy.
Oh boy. Shade of Hades. Oh, he got grabbed and thrown back into the underworld. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My boy.
Overload. I don't have overload, I think. But we are now getting energy back. And health. Tons of health. How much health? Damn. Yeah, there's not much happening here. I like that new energy regeneration. Health regeneration. Well, also the energy, but you know what I mean. Can he damage me? Not quite. Damn, son. Try your best. So, do we have to find the toy? Is that the idea? Chat, find the toy. Ah! Let's see if they can... Oh, you are... Oh, yeah! Yeah. They can damage me a bit.
That horse toy. When the Ichthians attacked, he gave it to me. For good luck in battle, will you return it to him? I cannot rest until my little boy has his favorite toy back. Callias. A man. Has it been that long? Please. Return the toy to him. And tell him that he's a good boy. That his father loves him.
Bye, now go back to Hades and await your eternal punishment in hell. Hades. I know. It's probably somewhere in Asphodel. Instead of Elysium. Sucks to be him. Cool. This way. Yeah, we have quite a bit of quests to turn in, but we can do that when we are done. Right. Another point. Bam. Whelm. Finishing that. Getting a bit more defensive. And getting closer to level 12 on that. Fantastic. Oh, this is pathetic. Oh, there. Right. I don't know why, but I was thinking the whole time, where's my button for my mount? You don't have a mount in this game. And I don't know why I thought that. Weird. Probably played too much Borderlands recently. Plus other games who have mounts. I'm like, yeah, where's my mount? I'm not saying that you need a mount in this game. Yet. I'm just saying it's a bit of muscle memory. Oh, that's a waypoint. I love the torches. That means this is in the next area. I like the storm. It's nice. Oh, hello there, spawning enemies. It's nice that it has a cooldown, and I can just use it now and then. It's not my main ability. Like, that's what I hate in PoE and PoE 2 in general. Is this... You have those, hey, here's a really good build, and if you want to see endgame, you kind of have to run this build. Oh, there are also 20 buttons you have to click over and over and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, ugh. Kill me. Like, don't get me wrong, I like PoE 2 in particular, but if somebody is asking me what's my favorite ARPG right now, it's Last Epoch. It's Last Epoch. It's not Diablo 4, that's for sure. And, well, Titan Quest 2, as much as I enjoy it right now, it's not done yet. There's still classes missing, lots of content. So I don't really want to compare it. But let's say I would definitely put it on 2 right now. I think my biggest problem, like when people are asking what's your problem with PoE? PoE loves to make things much more complicated without the need. And it takes itself sometimes far too serious. And again, this whole thing of like, we have to make something convoluted just to make it look convoluted. Right, like the best example for me is always the PoE skill tree. Especially PoE 1. You look at that skill tree, and we have all those videos on YouTube, how people go, oh my god, oh my god, what is the war? Right, they're all going crazy about it. But till you realize it's actually not that big. Giggity. Like, most of the stuff you will never touch depending on which build you are running or what you want to do. And it's literally just all classes thrown together into one interface. Right? You could get a similar effect by just making this all one. Or in Last Epoch, like all abilities and all talent trees, just throw them together into one. Sure. But it's a presentation issue. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying... I'm stunned. I'm not saying that PoE is complicated. I mean, there's a reason why most people are running builds from the internet. Because it is complicated. But it doesn't have to be that way. And sometimes I have a feeling they just make things more complicated so that they can basically say, like, yeah, we are Path of Exile. We are complicated. It's like, you could have just, you know, put a little bit of work into it. Especially working on that interface of yours and, you know, make it a little bit more readable and easier to understand, and then we wouldn't have that problem. And again, I'm not saying that complicated has something to do with how deep an ARPG is. There is a severe difference between, let's say, Diablo 4 and PoE. Diablo 4 is definitely not complicated, but it's definitely also not deep. It really isn't. Path of Exile is deep, but also complicated.
Not yet.
And especially that last part doesn't have to be. I think that's the point I want to make. Hey, Poseidon. And I like when ARPGs are deep, but not overly complicated just for the sake of it. Again, Last Epoch. I do think that Last Epoch is pretty deep when it comes to gameplay aspects and what they're offering. But is it overly complicated? No. I see loot! Oh boy. I might have bit off more than I can chew. No, I take that back. No problem. Easy. What's the next ARPG? Like, bigger one. Is it really just Titan Quest for now? I mean, sure, the Diablo 4 expansion next year. I will be honest, no interest. No. Like, especially after that expansion. My god. That expansion could have been an email. But yeah, what is ARPG? Hellgate 2, folks. I can't believe there's actually a Hellgate 2 in development, man. I still have to wrap my head around that. Oh. Beyond that, I mean, and then you could argue that Hellgate wasn't really an ARPG, but we don't know what Hellgate 2 will look like. Uh-oh. Okay, I want to check something. Why do I get overwhelmed stacks by just attacking the air? What is that? Came up with that. Sharks! With spears? They look cool. Well, now they're dead. I am looking forward to Battlefield next week. I know this has nothing to do with this channel, because this is my RPG channel, and most people don't give a shit.
I need to wait.
But by the way, folks, if you want to see me absolutely flail around in Battlefield 6 next week, make sure to check out the ChaosMole Plays channel here on YouTube. I would normally say it's my variety slash mecha break channel, but ooh. Let's just say Mecha Break is on hold. Which is really unfortunate, because I love the game. But right now... Nope. What the shit is this? A weird magical spear used in Ikian's ritual. Weird is certainly the explanation for this thing. What? I mean, it's better than my thing, but... It's knowledge. Really? Ever? Yeah. I am... Huh? Also generating overload. This is a cast spear. Ow. I have seen a lot of weirdness in this game, but this is just obscene. What? What am I? Huh. I mean, the energy regeneration is cool, but the poison damage is nice. But the unique? Do I even have anything with overload? I think overload is a purely magic thing, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Wow, Flicker is now doing damage, huh? Yeah, I don't think I can create overload. Can I do that with an attack? No. I'm pretty sure that overload is at least electricity ice. I don't know if it's also on the fire and earth, but it's definitely an ice and electricity. Weird spear. Absolutely bewildering. I mean, they say it's a weird spear, so they're right on that. I was looking for that. Let's teleport back. Turn in all the quests. Yoink.
I can't believe the Athenians just left.
You were hunting for treasure. You were sent out to scout for food.
Well,
sorry.
I was thinking about all the food we could buy with gold.
Buy from where?
lose.
We're shipwrecked.
Yeah.
You found them.
Lies.
Thank you. Without you, I fear they'd have gotten completely lost chasing treasure.
No, it's to save them from a griffin.
What? You were gone for a matter of hours and you managed to almost get eaten by a god's cursed griffin?
I had the situation under control.
Don't make me laugh. Stranger, thanks for your aid.
Right.
I apologize for having to deal with these two.
Well, actually, the one is kind of cool. I like Dolon. What? Did I just got 3 legendaries? What the shit? Okay. Okay. This is for my Frost Mage if I ever do one. Pierces. This is a poison stab. What the hell? Man, I have now seen a lot. Dagger. Catharsis. This is for lightning, dagger. Oh. It's basically the same thing I have with the spear. Also, what the hell? I got 3 epics out of a side quest? What? What's going on here? Huh? Yo, I don't... But sure, I guess. Ooh, the 16% movement speed I would lose. Yeah, I don't want that. Oh, that's definitely better. Yeah, that's... Wow. That's an improvement to say the least. Okay, I will... I still cannot write. Chests are still... I cannot even give this to my other chars. I always forget.
By Artemis. I wish I was out. Oh, look how shiny it is. Nice. With a few more.
Okay, she wants more.
So much rust.
Yeah, your chests are localized, which sucks so much. I hope at some point you can give this to your other characters. Because
Pirates! Restless dead! Ichthyans! Worse. We've put our fishing net. Need something magical to help you out there.
Oh yeah, the father stuff.
What? My father? His shade? What did he say?
He asked me to return this.
My horse? I don't... Oh, God's father.
No.
Did he say anything else?
He said he loves you and you're a good boy.
He did. Oh, I've waited so long to see him again. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Aww. How about a discount? You were a vendor, right? We're already on the topic. But just, you know, just I'm open to it. No, well, just saying. I'm somebody who's who doesn't mind.
Took the whole thing off.
All right, but folks, with that said, I have to leave. Might be back tomorrow with more Titan Quest 2. I'm not promising anything yet. I have to see. I have to see what else is coming up. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, people are like, okay, what do you think about the new update? It's more Titan Quest 2. Like, it basically puts in the stuff which was missing. Like, it's nothing new. It's a new area with new additions here. Like, again, they actually pushed this out in just, what, 2 months? Less than 2 months? About that? Still pretty impressive. And I'm looking forward to the next big one. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you again so much for watching, folks. I have to get out of here. I already did a little bit of overtime. And I will hopefully be back tomorrow. But I will see how I can fit that in with some of the other stuff I have to finish first. So we will see. With that said, have a good one. Bye-bye. Ka-ching!